the other project I'm working on, the Mavis project, it's been a long time going really, but it's a weird project. It's basically one rhythm or one track that myself and my partner Darren Morris had made, and we gave it out to Kurt Wagner from Lamb Chop,
right?
Because we'd already worked with him under Express 2 on the last album. So I thought, oh, you know, and I've been a Lamb Chop fan, it was like no problem, you know. Sent it out to Kurt, and Kurt loved the instrumental, and he did a vocal. And when we got it back, this is before the album was even thought about. We were like, wow, this is what we're going to do with this? Put it out on a 7-inch, you know. And then, you know, I'd very encouragement from my manager at the time, Chris Butler. He encouraged, said, you know, I think you should do an album project out of this. And it grew from there really, and eventually, you know, we've got all these different singers involved in this project who are all, what they do, they've all sung on the same backing track, but then once we get the vocal back with the backing track, we then subvert the backing track.
Okay.
So it's like a rhythm excursion, like in reggae sort of thing. You subvert it and change the backing track slightly. Hence, all the tracks on the album are connected. It's a bit like Chinese whispers. Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
So what's the what? How far are you into that now?
We're in the process of finishing up really.
Right.
We have to. We've got deadlines now. But it's been ongoing nearly 4 years. But it's not been rushed. It's just when we've had the time, and because we've done it pretty much without a budget, to a certain degree, it's been a lot of love from the different singers and that.
Yeah.
You know, people just, we'll do that for nothing for you, and all they've done is taken obviously the publishing split. We've got like Edwyn Collins on there, Harcourt, Candi Staton. You know, we've got a couple of unknowns, and then you've got obviously Kurt Wagner's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a very interesting project, you know.
I can't even visualise what it's going to be like actually.
It's mad actually, because the track is a 58 BPM ballad. Which has strong influences from, say, 60s soul, Phil Spectre, you know, like the stuff he did with the Walker Brothers, because, you know, I'm a big Scott Walker fan and all that kind of stuff. So that was very much in there. The reason why it's called Mavis is because what originally started us to work on our instrumental was hearing a version of A House Is Not a Home by Mavis Staples. And the fact Mavis in itself as a name is pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? In terms of, you know, Northern Lass and also the whole Mavis Staples connection.
Yeah.
So it was,
that's good. And what about down honest to good dance music? What's happening?
Well, I've actually taken my foot off the gas apart from the stuff I've been obviously doing with Express 2. We've had a couple of low-key singles come out, and we're working on some other stuff. On my own personal dance tracks, I think we're talking about, well, I think it's something for yourself, isn't there?
Yeah.
Which hopefully we can wrap up sometime soon, you know.
Yeah.
Once we get the Mavis stuff out of the way, we can wrap up sometime soon. But I'm definitely up for doing some I've got a label to do it, you know, some one-off heavy hitting singles, you know, but just putting a bit more effort and a bit more, you know, I want to, you know, get in that Black Science vibe in there and that ballistic vibe in there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, just big pieces of music that you can dance to.
I think you'll find that there's going to be a pretty receptive audience for it. Thank you very much, Ashley.
No, thank you very much, Chris. It was very, very enjoyable, and I would love to do a part 2. Definitely.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Definitely.
Wicked.